we go. Oh dear. First off, we need to change our phone. Yep, now we can go.
I'm gonna have the mic on. Dang it, loud motorcycle. I'm gonna have the mic on. I don't know what that's gonna do. I'm leaving it on.
Okay.
Hello, Dad. What?
Hello. There we go.
Dad, I have one question.
No question.
I'm gonna ask anyways. Why would someone throw a pile of clothes away when there's rat turds in it?
Oh, I guess his brothers got thrown in the basket at one time.
Not that. Rat turds.
Oh. Because we've heard the stories. Rats tried to fill a nest in it. So, they wanted to give it away.
Hurry up, light, hurry up, light, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Don't want that guy behind us getting run over.
Why?
Good. He didn't get one over.
Actually answered, but... Oh yeah, my headset kind of died.
Oh.
Whee! I can use it for two things now. Seeing things through it and speaking through it. I can't hear any audio.
Oh wow.
And I'm pretty sure the see-through thing wire is about to break as well. So that's gonna be lovely.
Oh no.
And I'll only be able to use it as a freaking mic, like I am right now. And you know what? You know what? It'd probably be better if I did this. I'm just gonna... Oh, you have to tear that if you want it off. How the hell did the other bit fall off of it then?
What a way to
No,
break
I
the
mean
science.
like half my nose piece has fallen off, and now I'm pulling on it trying to get the other half to fall off, and it's saying no.
It's like knife. It's like... Also, I
Is
hear
that
a
where
very bad, I hear a very good echo.
Is that where the mic is? Lovely, I didn't figure out where the mic is. It's right underneath the nose piece.
Oh, that's where the mic is? Oh, that's
Yep,
it.
on the Vive. I'm gonna need to get wireless headphones at some point. Actually, I could just go and get some right now. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna look up what wireless headphones cost.
Go get them from Walmart or Academy.
Exactly, but I'd rather have the Academy ones. Yeah.
Found an electric email for State Farm. It's something similar to State Farm. I'm just curious if you're looking for that.
Oh? When do they do this?
We don't know. Just do a search. You can do a search on
Okay.
State Farm. If you scroll all the way up,
No, I'm gonna see other things.
there you go. Just type State Farm.
Okay.
ST8.
State Farm. It's all mailboxes. It's under all mailboxes, and it hasn't sent me anything. I think they might have sent me a text, not a... Yeah, let me check that. Cause... Thank you. No. I'm reading the other things on this. It's AT&T. Application completion, Vanessa. Nope. Oh, you don't like your little fat butt being pet anymore? Is that it?
Nothing in your text.
Yeah, there's nothing in my text. That's weird. They said they sent me something, then it didn't come through. Because that was all my mailboxes.
Make sure you check your mail.
Yeah, I just did whenever I was doing that. There's
Check
nothing.
your spam. There's a chance it might have been put in spam by the machine.
Yeah, I checked, but I checked all mailboxes. That includes spam. Whenever I searched it. So even if it was put in spam, it would have shown up. Oh well. Anyways, I'm gonna go see if I can actually find something. Oh no, he left the room. You don't need to type if you don't want to. Oh, not wanna what? I'm gonna charge my phone for an hour, and then I'm gonna probably go to the store and get a pair of headphones. Yep. That's fine. You can go in charge. That's perfectly fine. Because if I can get wireless headphones, I can wear my headset again. I'm gonna go look up how much those cost and what a battery for the wireless headphones would cost.
Make sure they were chargeable.
Oh yeah, no, I will, because I hate the battery ones.
This needs to go in your car and the other one's in your car.
Yeah.
Mom.
I might go to the store to buy some headphones because I'm gonna need something, because this thing finally broke. The headphone bit finally broke. Yeah, I know.
Go down.
I'm just trying to search for ones that are like really good.
Alright, Best Buy's electronics.
Yeah.
Walmart sells some too. Go look at Walmart.
I could look at Walmart or Best Buy, but I need to make sure I want to see
you go
my.
to Walmart, you can, look, see what's good, and see if Walmart sells them. Now you can go to Best Buy.
Yeah.
Because if you order them, they're gonna take a day or two.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna try to order them. I'm just trying to get ideas for what I might want. I'm thinking of more along the lines of either gaming grade or business grade, whichever one I could find. That is... I can watch on YouTube.
Jumping into the number 5 spot of the top 5 wireless gaming headsets in 2024 is the Razer Black Shark V2 Pro, coming in at a price tag of $199.99.
Damn.
If you want to check out any of the 5 headsets in this video, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, Canada, and international links, but let's talk about the Razer Black Shark V2 Pro. That let's move on to the number 4 spot, and that is the HyperX Cloud Alpha Wireless, coming in at a same price tag of $199. Then let's move on to the number 3 spot, and that is the Logitech G Astro A30 Lightspeed, coming in at a price tag of $220.
Good people, welcome to our gaming headset buying guide, where we're not going to tell you which headsets to buy, but you can use everything you learn in this video to buy the right one. I mean, we're talking driver size, platform compatibility, wireless versus hybrid versus wired, closed versus open, etc. So let's start with the somewhat heated aspect in this whole conversation, stereo versus surround. So this one gets people riled up, and for some reason it seems like surround sound has really penetrated the marketing aspect of gaming headsets, and it's like a must-have for any gamer out there, but that's not really the case. The basic rundown is this: a stereo headset should still deliver proper positional and directionality and even distance cues of your game for you to realize where certain things are coming from. And for some reason, surround sound is sold and almost misunderstood as like the only way to achieve this sort of spatial awareness of your game, which is not true at all. My Nova Pro Wireless from SteelSeries gives me better directionality and distance of like certain audio cues in Battlefield and CS2 than the HyperX Cloud 3 wireless when I enable surround sound on this headset. So there's a clear example on how stereo, in my opinion, always wins. Because with surround sound, you normally lose critical detail. So anything in the mid-range becomes artificially further away and EQ'd beyond normal. And the only time you'd actually want to enable surround sound is with games that don't have critical audio. So strategy games, third-person, single-player games mostly, where you would still gain some directionality awareness, but it's, it's sacrificing a little bit of that very precious detail. I actually prefer surround sound for driving games when I'm inside the car that artificially expands your sound environment and you feel like everything around you is much bigger than it really is in comparison to like a closed headset. So if you see Dolby Atmos, I would say it is a really good value add, especially because it comes free with certain Corsair headsets, so that's a nice have. But when I see people talk about surround sound for competitive games, that's a big no for me. Next up is build quality. Plastic does not mean bad build quality. Plastic means a light frame, it means flexible, and even though we might have certain metal bits scattered around that might have nice feeling from the headset, don't be afraid by the plastic nature in gaming headsets and actually headphones in general, because it is the right material. In reality, I would say it's best to research the headset you want to buy for common faults and long-term reviews on how certain things have held up over time, not just that initial review period, because that might highlight certain points to be careful around, or there's like a particular really big issue that you might want to avoid altogether. And common issues on gaming headsets, that list is fairly long, which includes loose microphone arms, loose size extensions, left or right channel losing audio due to worn out interior cabling, disintegrating ear cups, on-headset controls not working, extension plugs getting loose, driver issues with a dongle, headset suddenly stopping working, etc. Also, quality of batches for headsets can vary, so just like with mice, some copies are good, some bad. Same thing happens with a headset, so regardless of which Reddit forum you end up with,
I have to pull my computer closer to me so
control issues among
hear me.
headsets in every
Yes,
brand category.
exactly.
Moving on to general headset specifications, and to tell you the truth,
Just leaves
most of the
more
time, they
wiggle
don't really
room for
matter. What are these two headsets
certain
in
cat.
common? 50mm drivers, 20 Hz to 20 kHz frequency
Motherfucker.
range, and 32 ohms impedance. But they sound
Did he
nothing
plan
alike
this?
and are priced way down. So I look for
Because I have to put my laptop closer, that means there's more room behind laptop.
Yes, he did.
Motherfucker.
three main things when looking at headphone specifications: any information about the driver aside from the size, sensitivity values if present, and also bit depth for USB and wireless headsets. Now, the size of the driver varies significantly between my three most used pairs.
I'm turning that one. It's too low.
The Maxwell has a 90mm driver, but they are planar magnetic. They move a lot of air, so they have to be large. G Pro X2 has a 50mm driver, but with graphene material, so it's stiff and lightweight to avoid distortions, while my Nova Pro Wireless is only a 40mm driver. It seems like it's so much smaller, but it actually delivers proper enough audio for me to enjoy on a daily basis. So tuning is probably even more important than the size of the driver. You might see HyperX advertise angled 53mm drivers, and that is so that it positions the drivers optimally for better audio delivery with natural soundstage expansion, and you can dive into the debate whether that works and
Yeah, I'm gonna need to properly research headphones, like really good headphones.
If you starting with using the voice,
That's fine.
that's good. So we're gonna be off. Bluetooth headphones are very good because not only will it connect to your computer, it will connect to your phone too.
Oh yeah. I need headphones. I don't have arms until I get them, and I'm going to go get them today. I need the research first, though.
Okay, not the only thing that goes. Okay. I'm paintbrush.
Why do you look like Santa's body decided to die on you? What? It's true though. Looks like you skinned him
just come here.
alive.
Hey, come
No.
here, come here. No, I want to look at your face real quick. Let me look at your face.
No.
Let me look at your face real quick.
No.
No, I wanna look at your face real quick.
No.
I don't have anything that makes this paintbrush do anything.
I don't
Back
care.
here.
I don't want it to touch me.
Get over here.
No.
Over here.
I said no. Mirror.
Red come out and then green.
Hmm.
My light blue comes out.
I can't see it.
Wow, I'm doing like I have like paint in the air right now.
Yeah, I don't
And you can't
see
see
it.
that?
I don't see it, and I'm on
Oh.
PC, so that means it doesn't show up for everyone.
How about that?
Oh, I see that.
Oh boy.
I summoned it.
JoJo Adventures.
As I said, it looks like Santa threw up all over their dress.
Leave the dress alone.
Look at it! It's covered in stars!
That's what you see. That's not what I see, you dumb butt.
I see stars. That one also
I
sees
summoned the
stars.
hell out of you.
No. I'll slap
I
you.
got this behind me.
Yes, and I'll slap you. Get over here. Slap.
Jeez. I found a world that actually has these kind of avatars, and I'm just gonna go back to it. Really cool over here. And we can actually set air. Done. What's it now? Oh. I can't. There's also one more toggle that seems like it's only for PC. Sadly, I can't see.
Hmm. What is it?
They're the PC only toggle. There's lock plays and summon. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I clicked on it. It's on.
Oh, your arms move with it.
Oh.
Yes.
I see nothing.
I need PC VR.
Yes, you do.
Put that away. I'm just gonna put that away.
This is why Quest sucks. This is why it sucks so bad.
Exactly.
This is why everyone's probably gonna go Steam VR whenever they get everything situated. I mean, I already use it, and you know that it works very well.
Yeah, because you've been using it the entire time of your life.
Yes. And I'm using the old one. So
Yeah.
imagine using the
Also,
new
Quest
ones.
2 is now going to be the old one.
Steam
Quest 2 is
already
now
went
going to be
through-
Quest 2 is going to be discontinue.
Oh yes. No, I know.
Yay.
I thought it was in September or October. I believe. Anyways, I still need to research headsets.
I don't want
Okay.
that one around.
Whether that's marketing or engineering. I say it works, but not necessarily with the Cloud 3 series. I find the Cloud 2 soundstage expansion to be better. Now, sensitivity values will tell you how loud the headset will get.
Now.
Unfortunately, how that data is presented and collected
Tail going to your
varies from
direction.
brand to brand, but I prefer headsets with higher sensitivity, not because I want to blast my ears at full volume, but because you get finer controls when it comes to
bored.
volume. So at full power with the Pro X2
Oh,
Lite,
my face is in the mirror. Okay, let me just pop myself out.
speed, the HS80 Max is about 66% in terms of like how I feel the volume in comparison. And that means I have more headroom with the volume on the HS80 Max, just in case I need it, but also slightly finer control when it comes to the sensitivity on the lower range as well. Next up, bit depth and sample rate are really important, especially for wireless and USB headsets. Audio bit depth is like the resolution of your audio, so make sure you always set it to the highest possible, not just for the audio itself, but also for the microphone. Strangely, the Cloud 3 wireless defaults to a much lower sample rate on the microphone side, which sounds way worse. So making sure you pump it up to give you the best and highest quality of the microphone. And the same applies to the audio. I mean, imagine buying a 360 Hertz display for it to only run at 60 Hertz. That is no bueno. The closed versus open back debate for gaming headsets is an interesting one, but a simple one too, because most gaming headsets are actually closed, giving you the best seal, giving no sound leak on the exterior, you know, good for privacy, good for you disappearing into your monitor away from your outside environment. Giving you the most direct audio presentation too, which is good for competitive. That means that any audio cues that you hear are going to be coming from your audio sources and not your outside environment. Open, on the other hand, of course, has its advantages because it's a much more breathable design. Soundstage expansion is like naturally built in, being able to hear things not just from here, but from slightly further away without the need to introduce any surround sound gimmicks or any audio processing, because the nature of an open back design is that soundstage expansion that is natural. You can still detect natural sound cues and positionality and directionality of those cues in game with an open style design, but they leak audio in both directions. So not only is not good for privacy, it's also not good for just really critical audio, because everything from your environment, especially in a loud space, would
Closed back design.
be audible in your ear cup. I like playing with open headsets for Battlefield just because the sound stage is really large and you can still pinpoint where certain footprints are coming from, while CS2 closed all the way. And before we move on, let's hear a message from today's video sponsor. So this new mid-tower definitely has room to breathe. Okay, below. What about multi-platform compatibility for PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, etc.? So any .3.5mm headset jack will work with any platform that will accept an analog connection, but when it comes to wireless and USB headsets, that's when it's tricky. The good thing is that most gaming headsets have variations either for PlayStation 5 or Xbox, and there's even headsets like the Arctis 7X from SteelSeries that supports them both. Even though it's targeted like for as an Xbox headset, you can see in the specifications it will support perfect wireless audio for the PlayStation 5, just without the chat mix compatibility. So if it says it's PlayStation and Xbox and etc. compatible, make sure that they are talking about the features that you want in terms of wireless, for example, and not just potential rerouting with the analog. In my opinion, convenience and comfort are like the things to look out for when it comes to gaming headsets, because you never want to be fighting it in terms of features and functionality, and especially not getting compromised with comfort. Now, there's actually a lot to cover about ear cups themselves because they're so important. You know, we're talking about density, surface material, how do they breathe, heat accumulation, what's the seal like. And when we look at the surface material, some headsets have the softer fabric where your skin will make contact, but a pleather exterior for better bass response and better seal. This, in my experience, helps with cooling and less heat accumulation, but I've also seen this material to be the first thing to disintegrate because, you know, sweat and everything and all the heat. So keep that in mind for certain earpads. While some headsets might avoid the whole pleather route altogether for better heat management and also tuning the drivers to actually complement this type of material. But at the same time, don't be afraid of the traditional pleather route because they give you the best seal and the better bass response. And some companies are smart and incorporate this sort of breathable interior fabric on the inside the lining, so you can kind of contain the audio but also let the ear breathe a little bit inside that ear cup. HyperX, for example, has an entire pleather ear cup with these perforations on the interior for that whole ear cup to breathe. Now, density and thickness of the foam matters a lot, but unfortunately it's not something you can kind of detect by marketing material alone. It varies from really stiff to really soft, and I would say watch the reviews and see how the headset interacts with the skin when the reviewers press into the material. It's also hard to tell exactly how thick the earpads are because they might appear very thick, but they might be overlapping with the plastic housing and therefore actually half the thickness than they appear. I'm looking at you, Corsair Virtuoso Pro. What about round versus oval ear cups? What to look for and which one is best? I bet you've never thought about that question before. I generally prefer oval ear cups because they always have appropriate width and additional height for different size ears. The only problem with an oval ear cup is that it might introduce too much tension near the jawline because maybe due to too much clamping force for your head size. But a few little tricks here is that you can always move the headset slightly up or slightly to the side to kind of distribute that.
I'm probably gonna end up dropping
force near the
$200
jawline.
on this today. Getting the expensive wired and wireless at the same time headset.
Lovely.
I want both because one, in case I need to charge it, and two, if I'm charging it, I want to charge it while I'm using it.
As for round ear cups,
Lovely.
I do not like the Virtuosos here because, first of all, the ear cushions are not thick enough and therefore they don't produce good enough seal. But I love the DT700 Pro X. It's also a round ear cup, but it's soft enough and the seal and comfort is fantastic. Also, Maxwell is a really cool example because the ear cups are round, as you can see, but the interior of the ear cup is oval to accommodate a better seal. And so I actually don't mind this. This could be a daily driver for me, no problem. I find it really helpful when I get sent marketing photos for upcoming headsets. I notice the type of material on the ear cups, the shape, the thickness, etc. So I can kind of expect the type of comfort we'll get from that particular product. Most of the gaming headsets on the market today luckily have removable ear cups, so you can potentially replace them if they get, worn out in the future, or go full-on third-party from Wicked, from Drop, etc. for additional comfort. And it's absolutely necessary for the Arctis Nova Pro Wireless because the nubbin on the interior, man, it's too intrusive, and the included ear cups with the Nova Pro Wireless are beautiful, but they're too squishy and soft, and so over time they get like really squished and you start making contact with that nubbin, and that's where Wicked really solves the problem. And now this is my daily. driver. Now, headbands are fun. They are crucial in balancing out the weight of the headset, not just by the ear cups, by the headband as well. So if you see this suspension-like headband, SteelSeries earliest stuff all had this self-adjusting headband, and even the Maxwell has it without additional size extensions. It's an issue because for larger heads, this doesn't really work if you have a lot of hair, if you like to wear a hat, etc. So make sure when you're buying a headset that it might have, or it should have, size extensions that are separate from the headband. That way you can accommodate whatever size of head you have. I have no problems with the Maxwell, but many people in their reviews said that they're way too small and they cannot extend the headband beyond what they need, so just be aware of that. Next up is left or right cable exit. So here I have it on the left, and the idea is that if you're a right-handed mouse player, the cable won't interact with this part of your area, which I prefer actually. And also with the cable on your left side, it allows me to easier route it to my amp DAC on my desk. But there are still headsets with the cable on the right side, so if you are a right-handed player, just be aware.
I don't care about that. I've dealt with that before.
On the potential
I had one that had both a left and a right one before, and like you could detach it and move it over to the right, or detach it, move it over to the left, and then it locked into place. Those headphones broke in half, by the way.
You're about to buy. What about swivel joints? That normally is a huge marketing point when it comes to comfort, but in reality, you know, this is fine on your neck, but I had to extend this thing fully in order to not be kind of choked, versus the Corsair headset. The HS80 Max over here is way too tight and I feel a little bit more constrained. I'd rather just take this thing off. Plus the microphone is poking me like, no. I realize swivel joints are good for flat packaging, but most of the time are actually a comfort disadvantage. The Nova Pro Wire.
No swivel joints. What do you mean by meow?
Wireless is super comfy on your neck, but the thicker padding does raise it up a little bit, and I just prefer to take them off and leave them on the desk.
You are so quiet right now.
You want to be louder? I just can't.
Do I have to go to my car and turn my volume on my car all the way up just to hear you? Is that what I gotta do? That's what I did last time, and I heard you just fine.
And not on my body. While standard gaming headsets that do not have swivel joints kind of fall in the same category, they're not really comfortable on your neck. They're passable, but just be mindful that the swivel joints, when it comes to marketing, are quite heavy there, and I would say it's not necessary to buy something that has a swivel joint. Now, when it comes to weight of the headset, don't be afraid of that larger specification, because it's really about how the headset is balanced on your head, with the headband and the ear cups and the clamping force all together. This Maxwell is 490 grams. This is a heavy chunker on paper, but you put them on your head, it's easy to live with, just the right amount of clamping force, good support on the headband, so it's fine. While this H3X from Drop is almost half the weight, but because the ear cups are smaller and the clamping force is tighter, I can already feel accumulation of tension right underneath my ears, near the top of my jawline, so weight isn't really everything. They definitely fall into the whole comfort equation, but weight alone shouldn't be a deciding factor. Which leads us to clamping force, which by far is one of the biggest complaints among headset reviews online, you know, because everyone's head size is different. Your size extensions might not be enough or too little, and so it's gonna vary. Unfortunately, there's no specific specification for a clamping force that you might get from a manufacturer's website, but I would say watch the reviews, see what people say, read the reviews, and kind of figure out based on weight and the ear cushions, and also the style, because right now you can see this is going to generate some tension at the bottom because of this shape, and that's something to also kind of take a look at. You can always stretch the headset overnight, placing it on a box, and that will loosen up some of the joints and some of the plastic and the materials.
Yeah.
Definitely something to do if the clamping force is too tight. Now, cable noise is more important than you realize, because no one wants to hear the little shuffling of the cable against your materials and sending that really nasty sound directly into your ear cup. Fortunately, cable noise can be seen from a mile away. If it has braiding, avoid it. This is the Virtuoso Pro. I can touch it directly at the tip of this cable, and this is like a really long one, and I can hear all that sound getting pushed directly into my...
Avoid braiding. Go with plastic.
my ear cup. So braiding is a big no, but if the cable is like the rubberized part, it's perfectly fine and normally has limited amount of cable noise getting.
I need to
through.
make sure
Actually, the
I have
cable on
enough
the
money
H6
for this
Pro is
shit.
also braided, as you can see, but it's much softer and much finer threading, so it doesn't send that nasty signal, or at least not as much. It's also partially why I
Alright,
prefer
300
wireless.
bucks.
What
I got
about
enough.
wireless versus wired? So I absolutely love wireless for the sake of convenience, and audio quality has gotten so good that you don't have to compromise. Many premium wireless headsets also offer Bluetooth as well, which is awesome. You just have to keep in mind how that Bluetooth is delivered and if you have simultaneous playback with Bluetooth and 2.4 gigahertz connections. So on my SteelSeries Snow Pro Wireless, I can run Bluetooth from my phone and have something coming from the 2.4 gigahertz base at the same time.
What
Versus
the
the Pro
hell?
X2, you can run one source at a time only and switch between the two. I don't know if that's something important to you, but it's always good to know when choosing a wireless headset. The two main disadvantages with wireless is price, because they're always so much more expensive, and battery life, and you have to constantly charge this thing, unless you go the route of Turtle Beach or SteelSeries, where you have an additional battery that you can hot swap that's constantly charging at the base dock, and therefore you have no downtime. Also, a lot of the battery claims on the box are misleading because it comes with a big asterisk of like running the headset at...
Alright, let me try. What do you mean by U-boat? World War II submarine. Ooh, that actually looks pretty good. View my card. Continue to payment. Let me see the thingy. Because there's another thingy that I need to do. Meh. Oh dear. Oh yeah, I need to change the payment method on my SoundCloud as well.
And the address, just in case.
It's a Visa. Visa. Card number. Let me type it in.
Hey, Potato,
Yes.
do you have it at your current location? Like, is it bound to the house you're in right now?
My visa?
Yeah. No, the account you're buying stuff.
No. It's
The
through
mailing
Steam, so
Okay.
it's not
If they
bound anywhere.
if they have your address, you may need to change it to your current one.
Oh, I already changed it.
Okay, just making sure we don't want to deal with your mother and father again.
Because I already changed it on my card. So it's bound to the location I'm at. $119. Expiration date. Do.
I need 6 of them.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
6.
Ah, I forgot that. Okay. Continue. Yay! I got a game where I can be a U-boat thing, but now I finally have another thing for payment methods. Yes, why are you meowing? Why are you meowing? finally used my account once. So I used that. It was a 70% off game. Oh dear. Why won't it let me? Hmm. I should probably get a refund on that because I can't even play it unless I delete a bunch of things. Oh well. I'll figure it out later. So I just confirmed my credit card does indeed work. And I have $200 in my pocket. And I got an extra 290 in my thing in that card right there, so that should be fine.
50% power without RGB if it has any, so treat that number as like the best case scenario and listen to reviewers to what actual battery life is like. One thing to research about the wireless headset if you're planning to get one is if it works with the cable. So the HS80 wireless, the original one, works with the cable no problem. You can run it as a wireless headset, plug them into your computer with a USB cable and have them as a USB headset. Versus the G Pro X doesn't. The Black Shark V2 Pro doesn't, the new HS80 Max doesn't either. It's all for charging only. It is really unfortunate and something to also keep in mind. And a quick tip, if you're encountering any sort of interference and you have the dongle plugged in to the back of your motherboard, plug it to the front I/O of the case instead and see if that fixes it. But standard wired headsets still have a massive role to play. They're definitely more accessible, inexpensive, definitely have better microphones because of the wired connection on most headsets, not some, and of course cleaner audio in like the spectrum of wireless, but still wireless is, you know, gotten to that point of being so good that it's almost indistinguishable versus wired. You have to keep in mind though, cable length is important. So for example, most headsets have a standard 1.2 meter cable that goes into your 4-pole jack that you can plug into a controller or a DAC on your desk or an amp. Or it has a longer cable that splits into two so you can route that behind the motherboard, for example, or an extension included. And knowing the length of the extensions and the main cable is always important. And if that cable is actually removable or not, so you could potentially swap it out later. Now, what about microphone detail and function? So microphones have a really interesting space in gaming headsets, right? Like it's what makes them a headset. And so it's a really important marketing feature, but also a very important clarity feature for most users, right? So first of all, is it removable? Does it have the flip to mute functionality? Is it retractable like on SteelSeries? Does it have a mic mute button somewhere on the headset? I love being able to remove this microphone from here in case I want to use this in a public space. So
First ever instance where they claimed that one of our cats was a white cat that randomly teleports. Black blob.
Lovely.
I don't particularly look like a gamer wearing gaming headset outdoors, but it's still, you know, somewhat normal for the public. But most importantly, will the vocal quality be enough? And so the thing is, most gaming headsets have just fine microphone. The people on the other side will hear you, but there are a few things to consider. First of all, compression of the application. You will sound very different from Google Meet to Teams to Skype to whatever else you use on this microphone. Discord will sound probably amazing in relation to everything else though. So compression is a huge part.
Discord rocks, everything else sucks. Yeah, that makes sense. Azzy has the opposite problem.
Yeah.
Discord sucks and everything else sounds fine.
In making sure that the other side can hear you and it's not just the microphone quality that it's at play. The thing is, in my microphone roundup video, you can notice the differences in quality of the bass, the fullness of the sound, but that's also partially because you're listening to them back to back. In a gaming environment, that is going to be not the case at all, and it's going to be so many other layers of audio and compression that's going to be added to your voice for the other person to hear that microphone quality almost becomes irrelevant. As long as they can hear you, that's all that matters, right? So when looking for a headset, I would also place equal amount of emphasis on side tone quality. For example, if it's a closed headset and you want to hear yourself, like, is that going to be a problem? Is gain going to be a problem? And can you adjust gain in the driver software and not just in the Windows properties? And of course, don't forget about Antline's Mod Mic to turn your favorite headphone into a headset. As for your taste and perception of audio, I wanted to leave this for headphone into a headset, right? So when looking for a headset, I would also place equal amount of emphasis on side tone quality. For example, if it's a closed headset and you want to hear yourself, like...
Okay, I don't need a mic, but I can get one. Because this headset's about to die mic-wise.
Is that going to be a problem? Is gain going to be a problem? And can you adjust gain in the driver software and not just in the Windows properties? And of course, don't forget about Antline's Mod Mic to turn your favorite headphone.
So Mod Mic.
He'll be aggressive and hungry. God damn.
into a headset. As for your taste and perception of audio, I wanted to leave this for last because it's almost irrelevant now because audio is so subjective. The good thing is though, over the last few years, gaming headset brands have gotten better. Removing the muddy, very muffled bass and harsh treble and emphasizing on deeper, cleaner bass and beautiful high end that isn't super, you know, harsh but clean enough.
So you use business grade stuff, right?
Yeah,
Does it work well?
yeah. You've heard my mic when I use
Yeah.
it. The only thing with...
But I mean, like, audio-wise, does it work well for you?
Yeah!
Alright.
Yeah.
So, business grade could be an option.
Mm-hmm. Like I use
What's the brand you used
more
last?
cheaper side. Oh, the headphones?
Yes.
Look at their dead corpse.
Because I'm either gonna go to Best Buy or Walmart, and I'm gonna buy something.
On the side, Logie, I think?
Logitech?
Yeah.
Logitech.
Logie.
Okay.
Does it have like an O, like a G, but the tail isn't connected?
Yes. That's what Logitech is.
Yeah. I use their headphones.
Okay, let's see here. My phone's at 65%. I'm gonna wait until my phone's at 80% to try to leave.
Mm-hmm.
But when
Yeah,
I
no,
do,
I
I'll be
use
on
that.
Discord. So I'll be talking to you guys the whole way. Also, I'm the one that can't fucking drive. I can't drive, Omen can't drive, Loki can't drive. And Faye, don't let them touch a steering wheel.
Does Santa have to come out and get there?
Yes, if Faye's out, Santa has to come out for a brief moment.
So, real quick, Grim did a thing.
Oh,
What
what?
kind of music am I listening to? What?
Thing. We don't talk about what we did.
Meow,
Telling them, shut the fuck up.
Oh.
meow, meow,
I said we did a thing. That's it.
meow, meow.
What do I look like when I'm on the
Meow.
ground being
Meow.
black?
I don't know because I have my wings covering me.
Why would I... Why? Okay, first off, why would I tell anyone else shit? I'm certain. No, I will kill you. I will kill you. Da-dum. Da-dum.
My God.
Da-da-da-da-da. Steps on. Runs. Whee!
Oh.
Yeah, I purposefully did that. I can't believe it worked, actually. Hi.
Yum.
I'm gonna kick you now.
Real
Kick.
quick. Real quick.
What?
Is Santa awake?
No.
Good. Okay, can I tell them?
Spin.
Can I tell this one? Santa's not awake.
Yeah, you can tell them. As
He
long
passed out.
it's
Like,
yeah, Santa's still
this
dead.
morning-
Still dead.
he,
Good,
he
they're
woke
still
up
dead
this
asleep. You
morning
can
for
tell
like
them.
5 minutes and then passed back out.
Yeah.
I figured.
I took them to a place, and there that is.
Let me guess.
Enjoy that.
Rainbow stuff.
Actually, the complete rainbow room. It's just rainbows.
It's an entire room made out of it.
Exactly.
Spin.
Do you want to go see it?
Maybe.
You want to see the giant rainbow of Vec?
My phone's at 67%. Let's go.
Rainbow room, rainbow room, rainbow room.
Just
How
Yeah,
am I gonna turn? Okay, I have a question. How am I going to rainbowfy? I
licked
haven't.
the wall without
I
knowing.
haven't become rainbow yet. Am I just gonna
licked the
become a
wall
sun
without
plushie that's
cooking.
rainbow? I have a feeling that's what's going to end
Actually,
up happening.
this rainbow world don't even affect you. It's just full on rainbow that doesn't affect.
That's
Remove your
unusual.
butt, thank you.
That's anomalous.
Portal.
Licked the wall.
All fun.
Oh dear God. %. Oh my God! What am
yes.
I? Oh, I'm touching it. What the hell?
I told you, it's not gonna affect you anyway.
I licked it. It's ingestion.
I told you, it's not going to affect you.
You have to ingest it.
Not going to affect you anyway. So enjoy that. This all happened when you were not existing in this world. I became a snake.
Hi.
I am responsible for my
Hey,
experience.
hey. I'm a snake.
Some of those are like room, portal room, and also an avatar room.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. At my head I wanna drown my sorrow, no tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very...
It's kind of funny that I could technically blend in if I wanted to.
You don't blend in very well.
I know.
Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Made to feel the way that every child should. Sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous.
And freaking Sean popped up! No!
No one knew me.
Sean popped up! That's my music list. Megalomania popped up.
Look right through me.
The echo on this video is going to be so horrible.
Right. Why?
It's not fine. I need to fix this. I need this fixed. Like today. I'm actually gonna actively go to a store today because of this shit. You know what? I might as well go now before everything closes.
Shit.
It's 5:16. I can either go to. I'm gonna try to go to Best Buy first, but if I can't go to Best Buy, then I'm gonna go to Walmart. Getting something today.
Hey, have fun with that. Have fun with that. I'm about to sneeze again.
When people run in circles,
Everyone had a
it's a
lunch
very,
check.
Shit.
Yes. But it was wired, wasn't it?
Yes?
I need one that can be both wired and non-wired.
I've been sneezing all day, what the heck?
Stop sneezing, damn it. I'm gonna just... Should I just leave my body in this world and just have Mad World play in the background on loop?
We're probably gonna leave you behind, probably.
Exactly.
No. I wanna. It's candy.
You can leave them behind. I'm not leaving them behind. I love this place.
I need to find more rainbows real quick.
all around me.
I need to find like more
faces,
rainbows.
worn out places, worn out faces.
Anyways,
Where can I find the real one?
For their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses. No expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow.
I'm not gonna be talking about rainbows if Santa's gonna come back. Never mind. Just leave Discord. Just casually leave the Discord there.
The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had.
There they are.
I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. People run in circles, it's a very, very...
My tracking!
I'm confined to a small area, but I'm hyper aggressive.
Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Made to feel the way that every child should. Sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me, look
And I sneeze outside every night.
I'm allergic to existing.
I don't know why. I'm losing tracking. What the
And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad.
I can't cheese
Which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very,
I'm already doing it.
mad
My tracking is not doing so well.
Perhaps my note.
I didn't realize there was just like a cute rainbow
I found more.
Bra likes it. I did. Bra wants to eat it all.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces.
But then, this is my world. We can come back. I want to look at more of the other rainbow world that I just found.
You can look at other worlds.
Their tears are filling up their glasses. No expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kind of funny. I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very...
And there's more. Just casually spinning around this.
Just